I think I could still get a membership for Henley's. But one club I know will have me is the Outdoor Swimming Society, and I've got a date with its founder, Kate Rue.
Oh, a typical British summer. Absolutely chucking it down. But you know what? People at this time of year, they always go, no, I went to Cornwall, oh, I went to Oxford, I went to Northumberland, it was raining. Buy an anorak!
Kate wrote Wild Swim, a book that encouraged me and countless others to take the leap into wild waters.
I have to say, Kate, I love your society. I especially love your manifesto. What's that thing? We have been held in chlorine captivity for far too long. And, you know, we need to strip and dip whenever the mood takes us. Is that one of the reasons why you set up this society?
Absolutely. It's a funny old mission, but I just like the idea of sharing the joy of outdoor swimming. You know, one of our other points is to celebrate and enlarge the beauty of every day by going for a nice long swim.
So we're gonna go down, gonna lie on our backs, enjoy the serenity of the moonlight swim.
Yeah.
And what are we gonna do?
Then we're gonna jump in the hot tub. We have brought the Outdoor Swimming Society wood-fired hot tub with us this evening.
I know! Have you ever? I love your society. You bring your own hot tub?
As the hot tub heats up and the light starts to fade, the society gather and I prepare myself for my first moonlight swim.
Oh, see, it's all gorgeous again.
It's all gorgeous. Love it. Oh, moonlight swim. Just relax and enjoy it, Roxy. There's that lovely bit in your book when you say, when you enter wild water or immerse yourself in wild water, you cross a border.
A threshold.
A threshold.
Yeah, I do. It feels like being in a different world. I don't know if it's sort of being released from the pull of gravity or...
Yeah.
It's probably where the word immersed comes from, you know? It does bring you into an altered state, I think, really, really fast. I mean, look at it. It's the most perfect moon and completely clear skies. It's wonderful.
Now, when you're on your own, there's something not quite right about swimming at night. Eerie, unnerving, and scary. This moonlight swimming is definitely a group thing.
Afraid my swims have gotten a little too comfortable, I set off for Wales, where I meet the wild swimmer they call the human polar bear.
This is hard. I think you'll be apprehensive. You've got to fix your mind now. Stop having doubts.
And take up his challenge of swimming in Britain's coldest lake.
I lasted 5 minutes in the time.
Yeah, but you weren't. Your mind wasn't right then. You weren't prepared. I'll prepare you for this.
I've travelled many miles already on my wild swimming adventure, and along the way met an amazing collection of swimmers. But no matter where I've been or who I've spoken to, one name comes up over and over again. Extreme cold water swimmer, Lewis Pugh. Today, I'm lucky enough to be meeting him at his training camp in Mount Snowdon.
Yeah, so this is the next stage in preparation for my big swim to Holy Island. I think Burr Island was more about endurance and distance, which I seem to manage, but here is it's a lot to do with temperature and conditions.
In 2007, Lewis based himself here at Llyn in preparation for his pioneering swim at the North Pole.
What temperature do you reckon, Lewis?
It's hard to tell here, but this is cold. I reckon this is about 7. You know, this is only 2 degrees warmer than the water in which the passengers of the Titanic fell. I went in to swim today 1 kilometre across this lake, and the water here is around about 8 degrees, so it'll be great training for him, and it's fresh water, so much harder because of the drag of your body through the water. So the water's very, very cold here, so I've suggested that he wears a wetsuit.
I mean, if I tried to swim that in my trunks, I think I'd last about 4 minutes and I think the body would shut down. So luckily I'll be wearing a wetsuit today, and that should keep the core temperature steady. The face will sting a bit. I'll not be able to feel my feet, but that's the most important thing, the wetsuit protecting the heart and the vital organs.
You're going to start at the beginning and you're going to dive in, commit 100%, and no hedging. So no thinking, okay, I'm going to swim 1 kilometre and then maybe I get out if I'm cold after 500 metres. That's like planning for victory and defeat at the same time.
I always want to enjoy the swim, and I've got a feeling that I'm not going to enjoy today. And I'm slightly apprehensive about that.
All I'm saying to myself is I'm going to swim from here to there, and there's no ways I'm going to get out. So I fix my intention before I get in the water, and then throughout the swim I'm talking to myself. I'm saying I am unstoppable, I am unstoppable.
You swam in minus 1.7?
Yes.
Okay, that must have been painful.
It's extremely painful, extremely painful. I mean, when I got out the water after the swim, I remember taking my goggles off my face and looking down at my hands, and my fingers were like sausages because we were made of water. And when water freezes, it expands, and so the actual cells in my fingers had frozen and expanded and burst. And it was absolute agony. I remember standing in the shower and defrosting my hands, and I couldn't feel them again for 4 months. And initially it's a peripheral pain, but then very soon your actual bones are beginning to freeze, and it's an agonizing, gnawing pain deep down in your bones.
Right, so what were you thinking when you were swimming in the ice pool? What was actually going through your mind?
What I was swimming for. I was doing a swim to try and prove a point. I was trying to do a symbolic swim to show world leaders that the Arctic is melting so much. It shouldn't be possible to swim at the North Pole. Okay, so now, from now onwards, we're focusing, yeah? So we're not talking about cold, you're going to be swimming now. This is hard. I think you'll be apprehensive.
Right, so just thinking I'm going to complete this. That's
Yeah,
what
absolutely. This is the coldest water in Great Britain. It's the highest water in Great Britain. This is absolutely a perfect training ground for him for this swim which he wants to do to Holy Island. The most important thing is I get his mind very clear and very focused. Robson's got a way of being quite jovial and quite, happy-go-lucky. But when you come to this type of swimming, if you're messing around, you can really hurt yourself.
There's a sort of edge to today, I think. And I need to think positive thoughts. You know, that water is cold. I can actually feel it now. Well, I'm just going to be swimming along, thinking, you're not in North Wales. I'm in the Seychelles. You're in the Seychelles, Robson. Just commit.
Good luck, Robson. Go for it, yeah? Go for it. Go on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.